Hi friends, I am going to plant the bamboo seeds and the Russell's Hybrid mixed color Lupine into the 72 cell tray, and I should have, if the package is correct, 200 bamboo seeds, and I don't know what this one is. Yeah, it doesn't say. But I had 2 packs of these, so yeah, it does not say how many. It just says 950 milligrams. So we'll see how many we get out of that. And I'm going to plant 2 seeds for the bamboo per cell, and probably 2 for the lupine as well. Okay, here we go. So I've pre-moistened the soil. This way it already helps out any dry spots. We don't want that to be happening, so this way the roots can get moisture, and we don't want the soil to be hydroponic because that is not good for seed growing. All 72 cells are filled. I did push down on the cells, not to make it compact, just to push down soil. We don't want it to be thick that the roots can't develop. We want it to be airy, but sufficient enough soil that they don't capture a lot of air, or that there's going to be trapped gaps and stuff like that. So, because that's going to hurt the roots more than anything else. So I'm going to put this aside now. I'm going to take off my gloves, and then we are going to plant these seeds up. Let me move this out of the way. Okay, put these back. I do need, let's get my glasses. So the bamboo, they will need indirect sunlight, so I will place them here in the shelving unit and with a cover. And it doesn't say anything for the lupine to cover them, but I'm just gonna push them down in the soil just a smidge, and that's it. And the depth is 1/8 of an inch, so that's hardly anything. So let's go ahead, and I'm gonna place this here. I'm just going to place them, and then I'll come back with the plant tag and push them down a bit. They did soak for 24 hours. I chose to do that instead of nicking the seeds because it's a little harder to nick seeds. I did that for my Pride of Barbados, but the Pride of Barbados seeds are significantly larger than these, so these kind of look like little pebbles. I'm going to go back after this and then do the second seed. plant 2 per cell. You know, definitely have more than I anticipated. So I have 48 so far because I have 4 rows of 6 times 2. It's 48. So let me do another row because I do have more. Let's see, another row of 2. Some are damaged. They're actually broken in 2. That was 2 right there. Okay, so one of these are going to get 3. So I'm going to just tuck that one in there. So 61 plants, 61 seeds, excuse me, that I have added here. I'm going to push these down just a skosh. So I'm just going to put this here in the middle so I know that from this point on it's the lupine and this is the bamboo. So for the bamboo, I'm already going to just make a row. So I can just slide them in place. They're pretty thin. Here they are. Very pointy. And I guess it's like a grass, right? It says lightly cover, so I'm just gonna lay these in and then just put the soil over them. I guess it's just like mimicking nature, right? Them falling naturally onto the ground. Be interested to see if this actually does sprout, the bamboo. Just taking a shot in the dark. My husband and I were lucky enough to go to Osaka, Japan, and walk through the bamboo forest, and the sound was mesmerizing. It was so soothing. And if you ever get an opportunity just to walk through an area that has bamboo, just be still and listen. It is absolute music. Okay, so I went ahead and planted the seeds, and there are 35, so 70 seeds planted because I have 35 cells of the bamboo seeds. So that's pretty good. I still have more than plenty, so I will do another tray of just probably just bamboo seeds, because I think there might be enough for that. Okay. So I'm using the Pro Hex kit, 72 cells again for these, and this one I got at Rainbow Gardens and the other one I picked up from Home Depot, and this is Fairy Morse. They are kind of little flimsy, but they do. I had another one from my daughter. She brought her Vinca seedlings over in, and I was able to seed the hollyhock and the foxglove in them as well. So I don't know if they're going to last another season, because the sun did kind of warp it just a skosh when it was waiting in storage. So Marco loves squirrels, but the squirrels don't love him. Okay, I still have a significant amount of seeds in here, and so this is a 72 cell tray. Then I doubled them up, so it's 144 seeds that I have planted up. And I made a mistake because I was thinking that each step was 5, and it's actually 6. So there was 7, if I'm not mistaken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 times 6. That is 42. So times 2, that's 84. So 84 and 144 is a lot more than I can count. So it's so sorry. So it's 6, 12, 226 seeds, and we still have more. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. I might just put them on some soil outside and see what happens out there. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover this. And I'm not moistening this because the seeds have been soaked. The soil has been soaked, so I don't want them to sit there and drown. So, there we go. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so next I am going to do the mystery seeds. So these actually collapse. I've had them for a couple of years now, and it's kind of nice because I just push out the plant. I'll go ahead and take them out of the trays. Tony. Hi friends, I'm back. So I planted 2 per cell, and so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 20 because they're 4 deep. So that's 22 cells. So 44 of that mystery seed. I don't know what it was. It'll be interesting to see what we're gonna get. And then so 1, 2, so this is 12, so 14. I'm gonna plant this red lupine that I got from Temu. So I'm gonna plant those up, 2 in each. And then I'm gonna plant those other ones out in, oh my. Can you see that? That's already germinating. How crazy is that? I've never seen something like that. Oh my. Well, hopefully it will survive. That was crazy, huh? Oh, there's another one. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, let me get a tag for that. Oh, what am I doing? My tag is here. Okay. Here. So what I'm going to do for the remainder, I'm going to go ahead and put them out in containers that I have growing. What I want to do though is I want to pull out the ones that have the root already growing, because that is that's just crazy to me. I want to keep an eye on those. Well, hold on, find more of those. Yep, there sure are. Holy smokes. This is the first time I have ever soaked seeds and they started germinating within those 24 hours. That is mind-boggling. So there are 6 more that are taking root. I think that's just crazy. Just absolutely crazy. So there's some green ones in here. I want to take those out. So I'm interested to see what color those are going to be. They're truly going to be red. Or if they're just maybe just too young. You know how that could be, where they harvested the seed too soon. That could have been. Oh, there's another one with a little root. Okay. My mind is blown. Okay. I'm going to go out into the garden and put these in some of the containers. I'm gonna put some here in the olive tree. Although this definitely needs some more soil. Definitely adding that. And it does have some bulbs here as well. Put some soil in here. There were the blue diamond Dutch iris is what's growing in there for right now. Here's one of the citronella plants. These will be covered up tomorrow because of the frost. But for right now, I'm going to put some of these in here. Other citronella. I'll do the same here. We have these containers that have some type of yucca that I got from my sister's house. I do have some bulbs. I think it's like a hyacinth bulb in here. It's growing right there. I'm just hoping the birds don't come and eat them. This already has lupine, native Texas lupine growing in it. And some bulb and grass clippings. That's the lupine right there. Very distinct leaves. I'm back in the greenhouse and I'm going to plant up these bluebonnets or lupine and here in this tray, so this small tray. So I'm gonna do 2 per cell. Of the ones that are already germinating, there's 12 in here, so let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh man, some of it keeps popping up. Now I'm going to plant these green ones. They have that green tint to it. So I think there may not be, I think they're just not ripe enough, but we'll see. Just never seen green ones before. I have a whole row open. So I'll just put some of these bamboo in there real quick. In this last row. Okay. Right up the tags. Lupine. Brussels. No, these are the red Lupine from Timo. And then I have a bamboo. And I'm still going to use yesterday's day, the 21st, that's when I started soaking them. Okay. There we go. And I'm not covering these. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a container and I'm going to put all of these in there. Okay. It's a pastry container. And I'm going to put all of the soil in the bottom. Spread these out. I just have already plenty of plants or seeds, and if any of these actually grow on, great. If they don't, I'm okay with that as well. I can pass this on to neighbors, and we also do in plant swaps here, so which is kind of cool. And there could be someone that may want bamboo, right? You can just grow in containers and fence lines. Those pesky neighbors you don't want to see. Okay, perfect. Look at that. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you learned something new, and if not, I hope at least it was entertaining. And I want to thank my subscribers. You guys are awesome. And if you would like to subscribe, go ahead and hit that button and hit the like button if you like this video too. So keep yourselves nice and warm. Bye.